Hello there. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about something that a lot of people have asked me about, and they're very curious when they see me wearing it. I call it my little hip tool pouch. As you can see, I wear it here on my belt, on my hip, and a lot of people want to know what all I carry in it and why do I carry it. Well, let's just simply take the thing off and show you a little something about it. What all do I carry? And what's this made out of? This, just old jeans, some webbing, clips. This thing, I've had it for a long time, and it's pretty well wore out. This is what's inside. You're probably kind of wondering what in the world is this made out of. I'll follow up with another video shortly. But what's in it? Why would I carry it? Okay, well, I'm a mechanic, so a lot of times I'm underneath trucks, and I don't care how well versed you are, you're always going to forget something. So in this, I have a bunch of little odds and ends tools, and let's start back here along the back row. Nice little Gerber multi-tool. This way I can cut wires, zip ties, different things like that. I've got different tools in it. Just a simple old Gerber multi-tool. Works great for a lot of things. This is actually a Stanley multi-shearer, which is real good for cutting zip ties and other odds and ends. It's got different tools in it. A little no-name fold-up multi-tool, again, pair of pliers, other odds and ends. And a plain small pair of pliers. A little bit more substantial than some of these, and yet you can open it on up and actually get onto something that work as a backup or to tighten something, break something loose, whatever. Nice little flashlight. Simple little LED. Small pair of scissors. Good for cutting small things, gaskets, whatever. How often do I use it? Not very often. Another flashlight. Again, nice little LED. Nice, handy little deal. I work mostly at night, so I carry a lot of lights. And again, another little light. This is a slide LED with an area LED and magnetic, so I can clip it to things. Couple of different crescents, real good for holding things, helping tighten stuff. A lot of times I've actually been asked to undo something when I'm away from my toolboxes, and these right here is all I need to take care of it, whereas most of the other guys would have to go back to their toolbox. So I get that quite a bit. Little black light, ultraviolet LED, and another one. This one happened to be from Rapid Fix, but in case one goes bad or batteries get dead, I've got a backup just in case. Real good for finding leaks. Small little tape measure. This one happens to be a little 10-footer. with a lock on it. It's rather old. Used it for many years. Need to get a new one, replace it. And a little bitty tiny micro crescent. Believe it or not, I do use it occasionally, not very often. They're not good for a lot of stuff, but for minor small stuff, yes, it does come in handy a few times, once in a while. Now these, you'll probably be going, what in these are actually different tips for my Gerbers here. So I can interchange those and change the functionality of that. That comes down to picks, a variety of different picks, one of which is store-bought, the others I've made out of old screwdrivers. And do I use them? You better believe it. I use these things all the time. Good for removing O-rings, taking locks out, a bunch of other odds and ends things. So yeah, I use these quite a bit, and I wouldn't be without them. Which pretty much leaves me with the guts. And as you can see, yeah, this thing's pretty well been worn out, and the insides of the outer shell. So hopefully this shows everybody what I carry in it and why I might want to use it. You could make one of your own, carry whatever you might think is useful for your particular situation, whatever that might be. Be looking for another video where I kind of show you a little bit about how to make one of these things. And let me take this old one off my belt, and I'll show you really why I should have done this before. This poor old thing, as you can see, is pretty well wore slap smooth out. The last time I made one of these, if I can remember correctly, was late 2008. So this has been with me since I went back to work in 2009. It's held up pretty well. Found a few things that I decided would be a big help, especially down here on the bottom. I should sew the straps in place, help keep this thing from moving in between. Also, I think a good idea would be to put another piece of this strapping material in between them. Kind of help maximize the rigidity and make these things where they're a little bit more adjustable, so I can tighten it down if I need to, loosen it up if I need to, depending on what things I adjust. Occasionally, flashlight may go bad, just need to be replaced, or you're tired of carrying that particular one, you don't use it anymore, get rid of it, put something else in there. So they're infinitely adjustable and very useful to carry, help keep you from having to get down off a ladder, get out from under a truck, go back to your toolbox to get something, help save a few steps, and I hope that maybe you learned something, maybe this gave you an idea, and I hope you like the video. Till next time, stay safe. We'll see you later.